Another year, another new series of Vanguard, which means we're gonna get more starter decks, which also means we get a whole lot more boss unit. That is until we start to see the details of these quick start decks. This video is sponsored by Phoenix Pharos Cards. If you need supplies of singles or splits for Cardfight Vanguard, especially the ones in the video, do check out Phoenix Pharos Cards today, and as a bonus, use the promo code METANERD to get an amazing 5% discount. And with that being said, let's get on with the video. Greetings YouTube, welcome back to the METANERD channel. I am Marcus, bringing you another video for Cardfight Vanguard Wildress. In this video, we are going through the new quick start decks that was revealed on the Tuesday stream. Well, technically not really the Tuesday stream, as all this 6 quick start decks was already being leaked prior to the Tuesday stream. We of course will be receiving 6 of the new quote-unquote quick start deck, which does feature 6 new different boss units, 1 for each nation. In this video, of course, it's mostly just going to be speculation as well as going through what we already know from the Tuesday stream. I'll only be speculating in terms of the Dark States one because I really don't have the brain power to speculate each and every one. I'm just gonna go for the Dark States one as it is the one that interests me the most. Without further ado, let's take a look at what we already know for the quick start deck based on the Tuesday stream. Of course, we are going to receive like 1 new boss unit for each and every nation. For Dragon Empire, like Dragon Empire goes, we are receiving like a dragon as a boss unit. Now, since this is a dragon boss unit, hopefully it does receive more supports as opposed to the non-dragon boss unit. For Dark States, of course, we're gonna get like a Manticore-ish or Chimera-ish boss unit. I am actually really excited because this is the first time that we actually see a Chimera or Manticore boss unit, if I'm not mistaken. More on that later. For Brandgate, we have another mecha. Outside of Vanguard, we finally get another mecha, which is good news for a lot of players out there. Hopefully, the support for Brandgate is a little bit better, but considering that this is only a quick start deck, don't get your hopes up too much, I would say. For Stoichea, we have a Aqua Force looking character that has too many badges apparently. I think this card looks really good. It's just that it's somewhat over exaggerated because of, you know, dude has too many medals. Purely based on the aesthetic of this unit. Who knows, right? This guy might just be the savior of the whole Stoichea, which currently is being held by Leonorn, I think. Not to say the other decks within Stoichea is bad. It's just that Leonorn is the better Stoichea deck for the moment. Last but not least is, of course, another mermaid for Lyrical. I'm not too sure if this is a mermaid. It looks like an idol, which is technically each and every other Lyrical boss unit. So yeah, we don't really get a lot of stuff. We only know what they look like as well as when it will be on sale, as well as the price for this quick start deck. The quick start deck, it's slightly more expensive than the previous starter decks, like the original 5. That particular deck set I think only costs like 333 yen, whereas this one costs 700 yen, which is doubling that of the original 5 trial decks. I don't know where this is going, but to be really honest, I can't really keep up the positivity in terms of the pricing as well as what is in this quick start deck, because, you know, they could just like, yeah, we're just gonna say for now that the content inside these quick start decks are all going to be vanillas, but who knows, right? When they start the stream on the 12th of December, they may just, for the vanilla cards, it's just gonna be those specific cards. They are actually skills within this quick start deck. I don't know at this point. It's not looking that good, even from the reaction that I see in social media. It's not looking good, except the fact that the aesthetic of this boss unit is looking really spicy. Let's just go through what we know so far for this quick start deck, and you will understand why I have all these concerns. So what we know so far in terms of the deck structure, the whole deck structure will be consisting of 55 cards in total, which is typical of a Vanguard deck, because the base deck of a Vanguard deck is a 15 cards, so that 5 extra, I'm not too sure what it is. For the trigger lineup, I think it's most likely just going to be 4 heals, 4 draws, 3 front, 1 OT, and 4 crits. The standard trial deck trigger lineup. The whole deck structure also includes 1 deck strengthening promo pack, which does consist of 2 cards. At this point, we still do not know what these cards are. The only thing that we know from this pack is that they are just gacha, so we don't really know what's in them yet. Even the card pool, we don't really know what it is, but keep in mind here is that this pack is basically the gacha of the whole set. Other stuff within the structure deck is of course going to be a play sheet, a first guide, as well as a paper fighter coin. All of the cards are in normal treatment, meaning that they are non-foil. So all of the cards are common rarity. This one hurts a little bit, not gonna lie. I mean, okay, I lied. It does hurt quite a bit. Even for the original 5 starter decks, the Bruce and stuff, they still have one triple R foiling. But apparently for this one, Busher decided to give it all the normal treatment, which... yeah, I mean, it's a really good teaching deck, but as a veteran, it's not really that attractive for veterans to want to buy this deck structure. Almost all of the cards within this deck set is going to be vanilla, and only the boss as well as Sentinel will have significant effects. I mean, the boss will definitely have effects. For the rest of the cards, being vanilla is... yeah, not that great. I don't know how to feel about this. So each and every structure deck that we have currently for this series, like how powerful are they gonna be, is just solely dependent on what the boss skill is. The boss skill basically decides on how powerful the whole deck will be, but then again, they are all vanilla, so I don't know what to feel. There's going to be a special video for teaching. Yeah, if you're a veteran, you don't really need to care about this, but for beginners, yeah, it's a good video. According to them, the promos are guaranteed to be the same nation as the deck itself. So that's somewhat reassuring, but as to what promo, we still do not know yet. So these are all the things that we currently know as of now. We're gonna have to wait next month if we, of course, want to know more in regards to this quick start deck. And that's not only the stuff that we know, we actually do know like a little bit in terms of the boss unit. So luckily, we do have like a very blurred out version of the boss unit for Dragon Empire. I just want to go through a few things that we know so far in terms of how the boss will be designed. The first one, of course, the usual attributes of a boss unit. It's going to be a 13k power base, critical 1, twin drive, as well as the personal right icon. This basically tells you that Overdress is not going away. D series is still continuing on. This card in particular has 2 skills, 1 active and 1 auto. And from the looks of it, it is going to cost 1 counterblast, but of course it's too blurred to even know if it's really only 1 counterblast. It might cost 2 or 3, depends on how broken the skill is. From the purple shading on this card skill, you already know it's going to be a once per turn active ability. And it seems like it does have like a new keyword or mechanic in the skill. If you notice from my mouse pointing here, like this part of the tag, it might says that this might be a new mechanic, but like I said, I tried to, you know, make the image more sharper to kind of see what it is, but it's too blurry to even see what's the keyword or mechanic is. I don't know, or it might just be something else. Depends on what the new mechanic that is going to be introduced inside the stack. And of course, from the looks of it, it looks like there's going to be counter charge at the end of the skill for this card in particular, or it can just be a counter blast reduction skill. I'm not sure for sure. Like this part of the skill is just going to be a reminder text, but this one here looks to be a counter charge, if you can see my mouse. So what we know so far in terms of the boss unit, of course, I'm just gonna speculate what the other boss unit will do based on what we know so far. It might be a copious amount of copium right now, but still, this is a speculation video. It might not be true, it might be true, I don't know. Since this is only a quick start deck, it might means that all of the boss unit will follow this list of criteria. It might not, in terms of the first point being only 1 active and 1 auto. They might have more than 2 skills and 2 auto skills or 2 active skills, I don't know, but for sure they're gonna have at least 2 skills on them. They're gonna cost 1 counterblast. It's still highly depending on what nation of boss unit that you have. If they might not cost any counterblast, they might cost soul blast, they might cost soul charge, etc, etc. I mean, this is a speculation video. You click on it knowing it is a speculation video, just cope with me. So it might introduce a new keyword or mechanic for the nation itself or the whole game as an overall. We don't know, but we're just gonna ignore this criteria if possible, because there's still a lot of things that we don't know about the whole structure deck. We are trying to speculate a more unique take on in terms of the boss unit skill rather than just slap a copy and paste skill. For example, Omina Gruzio as well as Greedon Mask. Yeah, the restands are almost the same thing, just different costs. Now, of course, there is going to be a very, very, very small chance that the boss unit is going to synergize with a pure vanilla deck. Hence why they are introducing a vanilla quick start deck. I personally do not want this, but of course, like I said, there's going to be a very small chance, but who knows? It might just happen and it might just break the whole meta. Okay, now for the fun part. I'm gonna just here to try and speculate what this boss unit will do, because I am really a big fan in terms of this guy here. This guy, I think it's a Manticore or slash Chimera or, you know, a Dark States Magnolia, because this is actually the first time we do have a animalistic or a beast that is a boss unit for Dark States. unit. The only time that you get to see a Manticore or a Chimera is within Pale Moon and as one of their units. So finally, I'm able to play a Manticore that is not a Circus Freak. No offense to Pale Moon, but I really do not like putting on clown aesthetics on Manticore or Chimera. That's just me. So as Dark State's boss unit goes, it's mostly gonna have skills that utilize the soul, be it the cost or requirement. And since this guy is a Chimera slash Manticore, they are being known to be quite venomous. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna give it like a proxy damage skill. I will explain in a little bit what proxy damage is. I mean, this is a skill that we haven't really seen yet. I mean, we do have it. It's just this is a little bit different than the deal 1 damage thing. And of course, perhaps maybe introducing like a power buffing skill to the other units. It's just a speculation video. I can just dump whatever skill I want to it. But considering that this whole deck is a vanilla and it's meant for newcomers to join, I don't really think I can put anything too crazy inside this deck. So with all these things out of the way, I'm just gonna go ahead and review what I think this deck might do, and you guys can comment on what you think on my take in terms of this boss unit. It might not come true, but it is fun to talk about it. So here is what I think will be the skill. It's my personal take on it, and it might be different when the boss unit actually reveals. So I basically just give it 2 skills, 1 active and 1 auto. Active, Vanguard Circle once per turn. Cost, choose a card from your drop or Vanguard Circle and put it into the soul. If your soul has 2 or more different unit card types, meaning either normal unit or trigger unit, all of your front row unit gets 5k power until the end of turn. Second skill, which is the auto, Vanguard Circle. At the beginning of your battle phase, if your soul has 2 or more different unit cards, cost Counterblast 1, this unit gets the red tags. Auto Vanguard Circle. At the end of the battle that your unit attacks, if the opponent has 4 or less damage, cost Soul Blast 1, your opponent choose a Rearguard Circle, put the card on the Rearguard Circle into the damage zone face down, and at the end of that battle, put that card into the opponent's soul. If no card was put this way, your front row gets a 10k power. This is basically just my take in terms of how I wish or want this boss unit to function. It's not really that broken from my perspective, because the first skill basically just gives a 5k to the front row. You will most likely need to sacrifice a trigger unit from your hand to be put into the soul in order to activate this card here, and you will need to keep on doing that for every single turn, which is quite okay, I think. The second skill basically just plays into the whole Manticore as well as Chimera being venomous thing. So whenever something attacks, you are able to convert one of the opponent's stuff as damage to kind of pseudo increase the damage and hence force out more cards from their hand. So it's kind of like a poison in a way. Just a really fun way of relating the trait of a Manticore as well as Chimera. I just find it really interesting. So if of course the opponent is near death and could no longer be poisoned, aka 5 damage, you are able to just buff your front row, which I think is super nice. With this in mind, do let me know down in the comment section of what you think of this skill. Is it too broken? Is it too fair? Or is it just no way this is going to be the skill? It's just a really fun thing to speculate skills and incorporate something that we haven't really seen before. I'm open for suggestion or just saying that this skill is broken. And that is all for this video. Do let me know down in the comment section of what you think of the news quick start deck. Are you excited for them? Will you be buying them on day 1, or are you just gonna wait for their skills to be revealed, only then you make your decision? Do like and subscribe if you like this video, and of course ring the bell notification icon so that you don't miss a video I upload. With that being said, I'll see you all on the field.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.